Did you know that nearly 80% of people live paycheck to paycheck? Shocking, right? Financial struggles are more common than you'd think, and they often stem from a series of all too common money mistakes. We will dive into the top money mistakes you need to avoid if you don't want to go broke. First up, ignoring a budget. Imagine trying to drive cross-country without a map or GPS. Sounds like a disaster, right? That's your financial journey without a budget. Without it, you're wandering aimlessly, spending willy-nilly. It's like trying to find a treasure chest blindfolded. You might get lucky, but chances are, you'll end up lost and frustrated. Tracking your expenses, setting limits, and sticking to them is like taking off that blindfold. Suddenly, the path is clear, and the treasure is within reach. Living beyond your means is another dangerous trap. Picture this. You've just received a credit card with a high limit. The temptation to buy that flashy car or those designer clothes is overwhelming. It feels good now, but if it's on credit, you're setting yourself up for disaster. Living beyond your means is like building a house of cards, impressive until it collapses. The excitement of showing off new toys quickly fades when the bills start piling up. Keeping your spending in check is like building your house on a solid foundation, stable and secure. Next, not saving for emergencies. Life is full of surprises, and they're not always pleasant. Picture this. Your car breaks down, your pet gets sick, and then you lose your job. Life happens, and without an emergency fund, you're left scrambling. Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses to avoid this financial nightmare. Think of it as your financial safety net, ready to catch you when life throws you a curveball. Keeping all your money in a savings account is like planting a tree in a pot. It won't grow. Inflation is the silent thief that gradually erodes your cash's purchasing power. Imagine you've got $10,000 sitting in a savings account earning minimal interest. In 10 years, due to inflation, that money will buy significantly less. Instead, invest in stocks, bonds, or real estate to grow your wealth. Don't let the fear of investing hold you back from financial growth. It's like keeping your money in a greenhouse where it can thrive and multiply. Swiping that plastic is too easy, but the debt that follows is a heavy burden. The average American household carries over $8,000 in credit card debt. It's like running on a treadmill. You're moving, but not going anywhere. Pay off your balance each month to avoid high interest rates and debt spirals. Imagine the freedom of living debt-free, where your hard-earned money goes towards your future, not your past. Ignoring debt is like ignoring a fire alarm. It won't end well. High-interest debt compounds quickly, turning small debts into large ones. Focus on paying down high-interest debts first to avoid this costly mistake. It's like tackling the biggest, worst dragon first. Once it's out of the way, the smaller debts are easier to slay. Retirement might seem far away, but not planning for it is a huge mistake. Relying solely on Social Security won't cut it. Start contributing to a retirement plan today. Your future self will thank you. Think of it as planting a tree that will provide shade and fruit for you in your golden years. The earlier you plant, the bigger and more fruitful the tree. Skipping insurance to save money is a risky gamble. Whether it's health, auto, or home insurance, one major incident can wipe out your savings. Insurance is there to protect you from financial ruin. It's like wearing a seatbelt. Not something you think about until you need it, but when you do, it can save your life, or in this case, your financial life. Only making minimum payments on loans is a trap. It's like treading water. You're not sinking, but you're not moving forward either. Pay more than the minimum to reduce your debt faster and avoid this mistake. Imagine how good it will feel to swim to shore, debt-free and financially secure. If you don't track your spending, you'll never know where your money goes. It's like trying to lose weight without knowing your calorie intake. Use apps to keep track and identify areas where you can cut back. Picture yourself at the end of the month, knowing exactly where every dollar went, and feeling in control of your financial destiny. Retail therapy might feel good in the moment, but those impulsive purchases add up. Create a 30-day rule for big purchases. Wait a month before buying to see if you still want it. This can save you from unnecessary spending. It's like putting a candy bar on a high shelf. If you still want it after some time, it's worth getting. If not, you've saved yourself from an impulse decision. Got a raise? Congratulations! But beware of lifestyle inflation, when your spending increases with your income. Keep living like you did before the raise and invest the extra money to avoid this common trap. It's like keeping a lid on your spending jar. The more you earn, the more you save and invest, and the quicker you achieve financial freedom. Money doesn't come with a manual. Neglecting to educate yourself about finances is a huge mistake. Read books, attend seminars, and keep learning to make smarter money decisions. It's like getting a new gadget. The more you understand it, the better you can use it to your advantage. Knowledge is power, especially in the financial world. Your credit score affects your ability to get loans, rent apartments, and even get jobs. Ignoring it is a big no-no. Check your credit report regularly and fix any errors to avoid this financial blunder. Imagine your credit score as your financial reputation. A good reputation opens doors, while a bad one slams them shut. Bills aren't set in stone. You can often negotiate lower rates for things like cable, internet, and phone services. Don't be afraid to ask for a better deal. It could save you hundreds each year. It's like haggling at a market. A little negotiation can go a long way in keeping more money in your pocket. Ignoring your health to save money can backfire. Regular checkups can catch problems early, saving you from expensive treatments later. Think of it as an investment in your health. It's like maintaining a car. Regular tune-ups can prevent costly repairs down the road. Your body works the same way. Take care of it, and it'll take care of you. Lending money to loved ones can strain relationships and jeopardize your finances. If you can't afford to give it as a gift, don't lend it. It's okay to say no to protect your financial well-being. Imagine being the rock everyone relies on. You can't help others if you're struggling yourself. Keep your finances stable so you can lend a hand when it truly matters. Relying solely on one income stream is risky. A side hustle can provide extra income and a financial safety net. Find something you enjoy and turn it into a money-making venture. It's like having multiple tools in your toolbox. The more you have, the more prepared you are for any job life throws at you. Subscriptions can quietly drain your bank account. Review them regularly and cancel the ones you don't use. Those small fees add up over time and can cost you more than you realize. It's like spring cleaning for your finances. Get rid of the clutter and keep only what adds value to your life. Thinking you can handle everything on your own can be costly. Sometimes, it's worth it to pay for professional financial advice. They can help you create a plan and avoid costly mistakes. Imagine having a personal coach guiding you through the financial maze. With expert advice, you're less likely to take wrong turns and more likely to reach your financial goals. The key takeaways: track your spending and create a budget, avoid living beyond your means, save for emergencies, invest wisely, and seek professional advice when needed. Avoid these common money mistakes, and you'll be well on your way to a more secure financial future. Remember, it's not about how much you make, but how much you keep and grow.